With over 500,000 trees and shrubs already planted and growing, it's easy to forget you are in the city. We don't just say, we do. It's the Stain City way.
Hello and welcome to Real Talk with me, Anele. It's all an illusion, or is it? So the showmanship of the great illusionists of the past, such as Harry Houdini, and more contemporary ones, such as David Blaine, have inspired the likes of Dan Sperry, Adam Trent, James Moore, and many more. Now in South Africa and straight off Broadway, the best-selling magic show to have ever been staged is here thanks to 8 of the most talented illusionists that will perform death-defying acts, levitate bodies, and perform grand illusions that defy all logic. So the tour kicked off in Cape Town since the 14th of Feb. They've been in Joburg, and night after night, they're selling out the Teatro Theatre at Monte Casino. Last year, Darcy Oak, remember he came through when Unati was here? He came through and he blew our minds. He's one of the 8 illusionists, and today I'm joined by a few others of these world-class performers. Chris Cox, David Williamson, and Den-Den The Manipulator are here today. First up is Chris Cox. He's a multi-award-winning entertainer who sold out shows around the world. Watch Chris read the mind of One Direction heartthrob, Liam Payne.
Okay, so what I want you to do is think of an artist, a musical artist for me. So you go into an arena, and you sit down, and I want you to imagine seeing a person up there singing. And look at the... Okay, so what I want you to do is think of an artist, a musical artist for me. So you go into an arena, and you sit down, and I want you to imagine seeing a person up there singing. And look at them in your head. And I'm going to say the alphabet. Think about the first letter of this person. Don't give anything away when I say the alphabet, but just think of the first letter, okay? So, do you mind if I touch your earlobe? Bit weird, but okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Oh, okay, great. A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D. This is good. You're going as poker face as possible now. A, B, C, D. It's a D, yeah? Starts with a D?
I hate these things.
Yeah,
they scare me.
good. Okay, next letter. Do you touch type?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
really into office jobs.
No, you got something else on the go. It's good to have a backup though, isn't it? Just in case. Okay, so imagine typing. Don't move your hands, but imagine typing the next letter of their name. Okay, don't move your fingers. I'm just gonna... I think it's this hand. Good. Okay, put that hand down. Keep typing. No, it's not. It's here. It is here, isn't it?
You're close there.
Yeah, I know. So what? 50-50. Is it an R?
This is just getting strange now, isn't it?
Yeah. Just say the person to yourself. You're thinking of Drake.
Was he thinking of Drake?
Yeah, luckily. Yeah, otherwise it would have been dreadful. I wouldn't have put it on YouTube if he hadn't.
Millions of people wouldn't have watched you fail, right,
No,
Chris?
well, they probably more would have watched me fail than succeed.
I see. So, listen, looking at you, do you struggle to buy a beer when you don't have your ID on you?
I struggle in the cinema to buy a beer. The other day, this is no lie, I was at home and I've recently bought a house. Well done me. And I got a knock on the door and these ladies were there with a clipboard and they looked at the clipboard and looked at me and went, "Oh, we're doing a survey. Are your parents in?" It's like, it's my house! Yeah, I struggle with life in general.
So I pretty much hate you.
Thanks.
Because...
Off to a solid start.
No. I really despise you because... I'll let you know why, Chris. My favourite chef in the entire world is Heston Blumenthal.
Yes.
My favourite radio personality in the entire world is the saviour of Radio 1, Chris Moyles. And you have worked with both of them.
I've worked with both of them, and if you play your cards right, I'll give you both of their numbers.
Oh, I don't hate you any longer.
There we go, see, suddenly I've turned it round.
Any longer. So, pretty talented. I mean, there's many things that you do. Would you say that being an illusionist, magic is your greatest love?
Oh, without a doubt. When I was little, the thing I loved more than anything else is magic. I loved fooling people and entertaining people, and now I love that. That's my job. It's a weird job, but it's a delight. I feel very honoured to get to go out and entertain people every day, and I kind of feel amazed that I get to make people question their belief systems and laugh and go, "Whoa, how's he doing this?"
And then, I mean, I know you spent your last bit of student loan towards putting yourself up at Edinburgh, right?
Yes, that's right.
And your parents were like shocked. What are you doing?
They're still wondering when I'm going to get a proper job. They don't know. Yeah, I went to university in Bristol, which is in the south of the UK, and we get given a student loan. I say given it, we take it out and then we have to pay it back for a long time.
Have you paid it back?
No, still paying it back. But my final lot, I thought, okay, I will save all my money and then go and do a show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which is the biggest arts festival in the world.
Ever.
Ever, yeah. And it went quite good. And then I just kept doing them. So like you said, when I was working with Chris Moyles at Radio 1, I would work at Radio 1 and then I'd take all my vacation, all my holiday in August and go and do a show.
Yeah.
And I'd come back exhausted and do work very badly for a month because I was too tired.
How does one inform the other? How does radio help you in magic and how did magic help you in radio?
So I always, for a long time, did both side to side. And now I just do the magic because I couldn't keep doing them both. I basically had no life and I was having to turn down fun things. And I think that the thing about doing radio is that you learn very quickly about how to make stuff short, sharp, exciting, how to tease audiences as to what's coming up, and those sort of skills come back into the performance of magic.
You were in Cape Town and you had to change one of your acts because obviously Cape Town is going through a bit of a water crisis. What act was this? Can you walk us through it?
So Crendor, who is our escapologist, he does a trick where he escapes from a tank of water. And obviously with the water crisis in Cape Town, we didn't feel it was right for us every night to use all this water. So the show was the same, but without Crendor. We added a little extra something. And now back here, it's Crendor's back in the show, and we're using grey water and we're reusing it. And every night I do a thing with a bottle of water, which is one of the grossest things you will see anyone ever do. That's all I'm going to say about it. But every night I reuse that bottle of water in Crendor's water tank, and he has no idea.
Oh my word, now I want to see the show. So because you were on radio and because you are someone who writes a lot, it means you can, because radio teaches you how to think on your feet, right?
Yes, yeah, totally.
And that also then being on stage, it kind of works as well.
And it's vital for me because I can only do my tricks when I have people with me. I need people's minds to read. So there's a whole bit in the show called Control Chris Cox, where the audience are asked to think of things they want to see me do. And then we pick people totally at random, and we get them to stand up and hold a microphone and think of what they want me to do. And I do what they're thinking of.
Oh, good Lord.
And it's different every single night, and it means I have to think on my feet and ad-lib and have fun and try and work out what they're thinking.
Is that part covered by insurance? Because I don't... Because as an insurance company, I'd be like, no, Chris.
No, please don't do that.
For the first 40 minutes, we got you. After that, you're on your own.
So the thing I do, which I'm not going to say, but the gross thing I do with a bottle of water, I went to see my doctor recently because I was like, oh, do I need any injections for travelling? And he was like, oh, yeah, we'll give you this and this. And he went, you're not doing anything weird. And I explained the thing I was doing, and he went, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. Well, it gets a big laugh, so I'm going to keep doing it.
I'm not gonna sign that one off.
No, I don't think that one's insured.
I'm not gonna do that. And I mean, having traveled around the world, which place, you know, do you want to go back to not working? Because once again, doing what you do, doing what you've done, you go to all these places around the world, but you're always working, so you never get to be Chris.
Yes.
Where do you want to go back again for you?
This is going to sound incredibly sycophantic, but I want to go back to Cape Town. I had a few days there before we started work, and I brought my family out with me, and we had the best time, and we're already planning when we're going to come back, and we want to rent a big house on one of the beaches and bring friends and family. And I'm really looking forward to exploring Joburg more. I'm going to go on a day safari. But yeah, Cape Town is where I want to spend more time.
Please keep your hand inside the car at the Lion Park.
Okay, you sure?
For us.
Hand in car, but head out, right?
No
body
Chris,
parts out.
And roll out the window and lock. You know the lions know how to open doors here.
What?
Thank you.
Who's teaching the lions that?
Look, I think
that feels like something we shouldn't be teaching lions.
I'm telling you, there's so many videos. They just open. If it's not locked, they just open the door.
They'll be learning how to do selfies next.
They're gonna stick you and be like, take a selfie, Chris.
Take a selfie. I look great. Look at my mane right now.
There's one act that I know apparently you've been doing for 10 years and you're still perfecting.
Yes.
How does that work? And you know, what's the route, the road to a perfect act that takes 10 years?
I don't think there is a perfect act. It sort of gets better every time you do it, and you find new little bits. So this thing is a trick I do in the show. It's called the challenge, and it came out of the fact I went to the Apple store one day in London, and I was wearing a T-shirt which was the exact same colour as the staff there. And after 2 minutes of being asked questions, I had to leave the store. And I sort of went, if I was a really good mind reader, I would know not what to wear. So it gave me this idea for a trick. So I get someone on stage and they create their own clothing company and they wear their own clothes or whatever they want out of this big dressing room, and my job is to try and match it up. And it's been through various incarnations, and now it's sort of, I'm really love doing it, and it's kind of at the best it's been. But every night it's slightly different, and every night I change a little bit. I'll go, oh, what if I did this? And in fact, weirdly, with David, who we've got on in a minute, we were talking the other day in the dressing room. I was like, what about the ending? How can we change that? And the joy of doing a show like The Illusionists is I get to work with the greatest illusionists in the world.
So you guys
and they
help
give me
each
advice.
other.
Yeah, and we talk, and it's like a family. It's amazing.
Okay, so what I like about that, he says it's the best it's ever been, and guess where it's happening? Right here in South Africa. Chris Cox, inspiring magic using applied psychology, misdirection, and showmanship. He says that his act is not successful if you don't laugh with him and at him. But can he read my mind, though? I mean, this is hoping that I do have a mind, right? We'll find out after the break. You want to see this? And welcome back here on SABC 3. So multi-award-winning mind reader Chris Cox has impressed the likes of Sir Richard Branson, Simon Cowell, Hugh Jackman, and has even been invited to perform for royalty as far as the Middle East. But what I really want to know is, can he read my mind, though? So the one thing you say is you're not a mind reader.
Yes, I'm a mind reader who can't read minds. So I'm the same as all the other mind readers, but just honest. And I use various techniques as magic, psychology, body, language, influencing, devilish good looks. Obviously lying, lots of lying.
I was about to say, I really wish you'd packed that. Obviously, the bag was too full.
Yes, too full, too full. Yeah, and all my job is to do is to make you think that I know what you're thinking.
So a friend of mine went to go see the show at the theatre, and he said to me, oh, The Mentalist is amazing. Was he talking about you?
Yes, I hope so, and I probably owe him money.
Okay. All right, Chris, let's see what you can do.
So I thought I'd show you how I can read minds.
Okay.
And I find that mind reading works best for me when I make a physical connection with someone. So it's time to touch me.
Okay, wait.
You don't look keen. It's okay, don't worry. I'm nice and clean. I'm cleanly sanitized. So I want you just to put your hands out like so.
Like so?
You're going to hold hands. And I want you to think of a celebrity, someone famous, someone that if they came in this room, you'd be like, I want a selfie with you. Okay. So someone a lot more famous than me.
Oh, yeah,
so very good. Okay, and think about who that person is, and you can let go a second because I have very tiny fingers and they bruise easy. Good, excellent. And then
bruise easily. Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to get serenaded as well. Oh my God. Okay, so you think of this person, and then you can put your hands down, and I want to make our connection slightly stronger. So do you mind if I touch your earlobe, kind of like I did with Liam Payne?
You're going to have to buy me dinner after this.
Okay, that's fine. So it's okay if I touch it?
Yeah, come right there.
With my tongue. No, fingers only. Okay, excellent. Focus. It's good to know where the line is. It was right there. Okay, focus. It's lovely earrings, by the way.
Thank you. Please, can they stay on?
Yeah, we'll see. Think about the celebrity, and then I'm going to get this connection. You can see there's a little connection there, and I just need to...
Oh, he's using his tongue, and he said he's not going to.
You're thinking of a female celebrity?
Yes.
Yeah. And... Oh, you're a Taurus, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. May?
Yes.
May the 19th?
Could...
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, but then, you know you were talking about Heston earlier?
Yes, Heston Blumenthal.
Yeah. Do you want to write a cookbook?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, all right. Can you think about your favourite meal that you would write about in it? And you could... this is... Yeah. Is it pork? Is it ribs?
Yes, it's pork ribs, because I'm on a diet and I can't have them and I'm craving them.
I will get you some ribs when that diet's over.
Okay.
I will FedEx some ribs. Don't eat them when they arrive. It'll take a long time. Okay, and you'll think of a celebrity, and this is... I know who you're thinking of.
It's one of two. Hit me.
Okay. Genuinely, there's no way I could know this, but I think you're thinking of the queen of all media, Oprah.
It was Oprah and Beyonce. Yes, you're right.
Amazing. The Queen Bee and the Queen of all media.
You see, you had Queen. When you said Queen, they could have split anyway.
Could have gone either way with the Queens.
I'm actually heating up. I feel like this is witchcraft.
I know, and you thought I was going to be rubbish, but there you go.
Okay, so you got ribs, you got Oprah, and... Are you sure you didn't Google my birthday?
I mean, if I could Google your birthday without a phone and no SIM card, that would be the better trick.
This is very true.
That's very true.
Okay, you've got a pack of cards.
Yeah.
Can you show me something else?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to show you some of the techniques you can use to make it look like you can read minds?
Yes.
Okay, so give them a quick shuffle or mix.
Okay, I'm usually not the one.
That's good.
Shuffling
that's a good
cards
shuffle.
at home. They like, I'm rubbish. Because people do things like, and then, I'm just like, guys, come on.
Just you wait till you see Den-Den and David. They know
Really?
what to do with the deck
Are
of
they
cards.
Oh, good
They
Lord.
know their way around a deck of cards.
What a way to feel inadequate on my own show. Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to go through these like this. Whenever you want, just say stop. And if you want me to speed up or slow down, say speed up or
Speed
slow
up.
down. Okay?
Slow down. Stop.
Okay, which one do you want? This one or this one?
I want that one.
This one here?
Closest
You
to
sure?
that nice watch of yours.
Oh, thank you. Have a look. Don't let me see it. And just remember that and put it away. You can sit on it, you can hide it. I'm going to work out what it is through some psychologically probing questions. Your job is to challenge me, so keep a Lady Gaga-style poker face. Okay, very good. So, look straight over here at these flowers. And then your card, we know whether it's red or whether it's black. So I want you to look over there and just imagine there are red cards there, and then look over towards me, and then imagine there's black cards towards me. And then look straight in the middle, and so red's over there, black's towards me, look straight into the middle again. Try not to, but you will do something to give it away. Don't worry, that wasn't it. Nor was that. There you go, thank you very much. Red card, yes?
Yes!
Yes, good, excellent. Okay, so I say try not to give it away, and then say, oh, don't worry, that was it, and you relax suddenly, and then you do give it away by slightly looking in that direction. So.
And I always thought I'd be so good if I ever had to be questioned by detectives in a murder.
You would be dreadful. Don't murder someone, because they're going to find out really quickly. So now we need to work out whether it's a heart or a diamond. Okay, so you are going to say, my card is A, and then you say heart or diamond, and you can tell the truth or you can lie. So you're going to go, my card is a heart or diamond, tell the truth or lie.
My heart is a diamond.
Good. What you did there is you said, my heart is a diamond rather than my card is a diamond. Which means I'm totally getting in your mind, and you'll notice that I kept going tell the truth and tapping the table, so your subconscious will pick up on that, and you will tell the truth, so it'll be a diamond, yes?
You are annoying!
Yeah, I know, right? But sexy, so thank God for that.
Okay.
Okay. So we now need to work out whether it's high or whether it's low. So anything above 7 is high, and then the number 7 and below, they're low. So put your hand out like this. Very good. And then anything above 7 is high, move one hand up. Yeah, move it up high, that's fine. And then anything below 7 is low, move it down low.
You want me to use both hands or one hand?
Just one. Use the hand closest to me.
Okay, sure.
Excellent.
So anything higher than 7, I must go high?
Yeah, and 7 and below is low.
Okay.
Okay. I will close my eyes. I will look away. Move your hand one way, up or down. Do whatever you want. Challenge me. Tell me when you're done as well. Otherwise,
I'm done.
Good. And you haven't vanished. I'm going to keep my eyes closed. I say challenge me. Hopefully you will. And the easiest way to challenge me is to help me. So you'll move your hand in the direction that your card is. Is that what you did? So if it was a 7 and below, you moved it down low. If it was above a 7, you moved it up high. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yes, and...
Yes.
Oh, did you move your hand down low very quickly?
Yes, I did.
Do you want to know how I knew that? Shadow. Good. Okay, so now we know it's between the ace and the 7. So you're going to go ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At some point, you'll say your card. Don't sound guilty when you say your card.
Okay, cool.
No
so
need to sound guilty.
must I speak out ace to 7?
Yes, please.
Ace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so there's no 1 in the deck of cards, so I know it's not that. I'm doing well. We're eliminating them one by one. Okay, and again.
I'm blonde. Okay. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Great, you're speeding up towards the end, and that's because that's where you feel guilty. So your card, I reckon, will be the 5, the 6, or the 7. Is it one of them?
Yes.
Good. All right, say any one of those. Doesn't matter which one you say.
6.
Good. Now, what I did there, I said, say any one, and I looked away. So I put no emphasis or pressure on it, so you won't say your card. It's not the 6, yes? Good. So it's either the 5 or the 7, and here's the weird thing. Yeah. You now have a psychological pattern to not say your card. So it would be a bit weird to go against that now and say your card. But you now know that I know that you've got this pattern. And you know that I know that you know that you can go against your mind and change the pattern or do the complete opposite and not say your card, which is exactly the same, but really a bit weird on your mind. Choice is entirely yours. Say the 5 or the 7 now.
5.
Good. What will happen is I'll talk fast, confuse you. You'll follow the same pattern of not saying your card, so your card's not the 5, it'll be the 7.
You know what? If you ever move here, tell them you want to be closer because you are such a smooth talker and closer men are smooth talkers.
I want to be a closer
And yes, my card is indeed a 7.
7 of diamonds. There we go.
Here we go.
I mean, they're expensive, so I'm going to keep them.
It's fine. Listen, Yes, I think my friend was talking about you when he said one of you is brilliant.
You know what? He is going to have to be paid more money now. Damn it!
Damn it. Okay, so what else should we expect? Like, speak about the other guys.
Okay, so genuinely, every night, normally when I do shows, I might sit in my dressing room when I'm not on stage and check Twitter or something. Every night I stand at the side of a stage and I watch this show because it's the show I want to see.
Yeah.
So you've got David Williamson, who is without doubt one of the greatest gifts that magic have. He is hilarious, he is wonderful. Without a doubt, every night I'm sat there laughing and you never know what's going to happen when he's on. You have Den-Den, who makes magic an art form. It is beautiful. You have Crendel risking his life every night in a water tank. You have Darcy Oak with these incredible illusions and such good looks that he makes me irritated every day.
He looks a bit like a boy bander.
Yeah, he looks like every boy band member in one person.
Exactly, you're so right.
He's like the Omni boy brand.
And then he's like got like this, like, you know, this like ruggish thing.
He's got like this swagger. He'll like appear from nowhere and be like, yeah. Like, how do you do it? We also have Kaylin and Ginger, Mark Kaylin and Ginger Lee, who are just elegant and wonderful, and they've played Broadway, and they do some of the classics of magic totally reinvented, and you will be captivated by them. And then we have Ben Blacks, who will scare you and get you on the edge of your seat and will make you never look at a crossbow the same way again.
I like it. I think it's a little bit of everything. It's a balance, it's entertaining, and we're so glad you guys came through our
We
side.
are loving being here. Genuinely, the shows here are the most fun I've had doing shows for a long, long time. The audiences are so great every night.
You're a great liar.
Hey, it's true. It's totally true.
Okay, listen, if Chris can do that in a few minutes, imagine what he can do when you see his full act. The teatro must be on fire. That was just a teaser, like a smolanyana taste of what to expect from the master of illusion. Up next, I'm joined by the trickster David Williamson, who was voted the most wanted magician, and not that he did a crime and then they were looking for him. No, people want him at their gigs. He was voted that at the Olympics of Magic. FISM, he'll be here after this. Don't go anywhere. David Williamson, also known as the Trickster, is one of the most sought-after magicians in the world. He has a best-selling book of magic, 3 top-selling DVDs. He's featured on American primetime network specials and has scooped the Comedy Magician of the Year award and loads more accolades. Over 4 decades in the game and still undefeated. What does undefeated mean? Like, some people have tried to do magic tricks and they...
What does 4 decades mean? I didn't know I was that old.
Really? Is it not 4 decades?
Yeah.
3?
I guess it has been, yeah. If I'm honest about the math, yeah.
But I mean, you started at 16, isn't it?
I started professionally when I was 16. When I was 6, I turned to my mother and I said, I'm going to be a professional magician. Leave me alone. Work on my brothers, yeah.
Why did you tell your mom that?
Because I got bitten by the bug.
How?
There was a magician who came to our school, and he did a trick, and I couldn't figure it out. And my teacher gave me a little reader, a little book to read, to look at the pictures about Harry Houdini, the great magician, and there was a little trick at the end we could learn in kindergarten.
Yeah.
And I just became fascinated with magic for some reason and never looked back.
So, do you think magic can entirely be taught, or there must be something in you, which is the natural skill, and then you then develop it?
I think there's definitely a damaged genetic component, yeah, some molecule or something, some DNA rip that, because all of us backstage, it's basically a therapy session, you know, and we have group encounters. And,
hi, I'm David.
Yeah, magic fills a hole in my life. Yeah, my name is David, I'm a magician, yeah. No, it's so funny because in the world of magic, I think we were the same kind of shy kids who magic was that thing that got us through those difficult teenage years.
Yeah. How do you use magic to avoid bullies?
You know, that's an excellent question. I had that same discussion recently. I was at the College of Magic in Cape Town. I was talking with some of the kids, you know, and the bullies get confused. You know, like if you have a pit bull or a bull coming at you and they see something ridiculous, or a paper bag waving around, they go, huh? You know, they kind of stop. It throws them off their game. Yeah. So if you can do a little bit of magic, they go, okay, I gotta think, I'll beat you up later, but I gotta go think about that, you know.
Show me how you did that.
Yeah. It does. People give magicians a lot more credit than we deserve, but I worked hard at what I do, and so did Chris Cox, and so did Den-Den, and so did all the magicians. You know, there are some real skills there that are hidden under the surface that people want to know. And
Okay, so I mean, 4 decades of doing it, surely things come around, you know, camera phones come around, YouTube comes around. So you constantly have to be molding your act, growing, yes, like you would, but you have to move with the times, right? Because also people, this is the age of, I want to know it all. Let me catch you out. No one likes the mystery any longer. How do you navigate around people wanting to catch you out?
that's an excellent question, you know, and I think you have to take an end run around those assumptions, because once they're sort of captivated by the premise of your show, you can make those desires to catch you out melt away. And if your presentation is fun and engaging and has an emotional hook or an impact beyond just the secret to the trick, people will let their guard down. I mean, it's the classic theater, the fourth wall. People want to believe. I think they do. Yes, you're right about the technology today. It's easy to Google anything. And there's always going to be those skeptics. And there are magicians who specialize in confounding well, you just met one, Chris Cox.
Yes, yes.
He works very hard to confound people who try to, we can't figure out what he's doing. Nobody knows.
And you know, I'm the type of person who, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
But also, I can watch the same movie 10 times and cry like the Titanic never sank, you know?
Exactly.
So that's me. Old age homes, preschools, parties, this is where you started your craft.
Yeah, exactly. Parties, preschool, street fairs. I used to work in a barbershop shining shoes and doing card tricks, you know, and I was just compelled to go out there and do it because my mother would put me on buses in rural America. I lived in this very small farming community. My father was a farmer and a factory worker, very blue collar. And he said, you know, if you think you can do card tricks for a living, more power to you. I work hard. But my mother would put me on a bus and send me to different parts of America when I was 14, 15, 16 years old to magic festivals and to meet magicians. This was before the internet. This was back in the mid-70s and so forth. And so I took a deep dive into the world of magic and magicians from an early age. And my heroes in magic, the people who inspired me, you never heard of. They're not on television. They're not famous, but they were, I call them the blue collar, the real working magicians, you know, making a living, traveling around the world, traveling around the country, doing shows for all sorts of people.
Are you naturally funny? Because wait, funny is a bad word to use.
Yeah.
Are you humorous?
Well, my brothers and I, yes, we used to cut up all the time. So I love comedy. I love to make people laugh. But when I started magic, I was very serious because I was such a serious student of the art. So my formative years, I thought I was suave deceiver, you know, but I was just a goofball, skinny kid. You know, but eventually, you know, I realized, oh, the audience wants to have fun as much as I do, so I'm allowed to cut. I gave my permission to cut loose and be myself. Yeah.
Fine arts. Are you the one who studied fine arts? There's somebody in the 8 of you that studied fine arts before moving over to magic. That's certainly not you.
I was fine arts, yes. I was.
Really?
I wanted to be a painter and cartoonist.
And you painted something and your teacher painted over it and saying, start again.
Wow, where you're getting all, you're like Chris Cox over here.
Look, he rubbed off on me. He touched me enough times to give me the powers.
You're a better looking Chris Cox.
Shimaleka shimala.
Whoa.
That's
Something
my
just happened.
abracadabra. So why is that, like that little, you know, digression to that, and does it come in your favor now?
I think it does. I think I learned a lot from my art teachers about creating art and creating things. That your first attempt is just that, and everything can be improved, and make big, bold statements, you know. And so, yeah, that gave me a grounding. But basically, the reason I went into art because I realized that the girls who posed were naked in the art class. So that's kind of the real reason I went there.
You're not a pervert
you could drink coffee.
if it's art.
Pervert.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You're not a pervert if it's art, hey?
That's right. No, it's art. So yeah, I'm allowed to look.
I like what you just said about, you know, looking at something and always knowing that it can get better.
Absolutely.
Because it reminded me of a video I watched last week. You and a kid called Murray.
Do we have to go there?
We're gonna go there. In fact, we're gonna play it. Roll, Murray. Roll, Murray.
Okay, Murray. Murray. Do you like card tricks?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me that many times.
Okay, Murray, I'll just do it once. Murray. Now watch very closely. We have 3 cards.
No, there's 4. I can see enough one under this one.
Thanks very much, Murray. Really wonderful. Let's hear it for Murray.
Yeah. So I wanted to get into magic at 6, and then at 26, I wanted to get out of magic on that day. That's when I left magic.
Can I just say, you look a lot better now than you did back then.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
The whole silver
It's the
fox
same suit, though.
The whole silver fox thing. It's the one that works in me.
Okay.
Love that. And I mean, apparently you went to go find Murray later in your life, and
I found him 20 years later.
And the trick worked.
And we did the trick again, but we cheated on him. But yes, I found him. Murray was, and that, you know, and that was, that moment, the producers of the show, to their credit, left it in. You know,
love that.
And we rolled the credits over it, and I kept getting checks back in America from the UK program every time that rolled on some sort of blooper reel. And I said, Murray's at it again. Well, thank you, Murray. We're going to dinner tonight. You know,
I hope Murray doesn't charge us for royalties.
Oh,
for
he
playing
might.
that.
He might.
Oh, David Williamson continues to captivate and entertain audiences globally through humor and breathtaking talent. After the break, he shows how he mastered the art of close-up, intimate magic. And welcome back to Real Talk right here on SABC 3. So today I have the pleasure of diving into the mind of some of the greatest illusionists in the world. As a young aspiring magician, David Williamson wore a magician for hire t-shirt, trying to find any work, birthday parties, functions, old age homes. Now he's a world famous entertainer and master illusionist. And he's not gonna do his entire act because you must go and see it at Monte Casino at the Teatro. Right now, we're just gonna get what you would get before starters. You know, so it's not starters, before, like the bread. You know when they give you the bread with the butter? This is what's happening.
Okay, bread course. Here we go. So, card tricks. I love card tricks. I've been doing card tricks since I was a kid.
That's a brand new pack.
That's a brand new pack. Look at that.
Look at that.
I love these cards. Here's how you, let me show you how to open them next time you're at a party. Watch this.
Oh.
See, instead of digging your fingernail in there. Look at that. Wasn't that clever? And now we'll get, we have a couple jokers, we have a couple advertisement cards, we don't need those.
Okay.
But can the camera see that it's a real pack of cards there?
Yes, they can see all of that.
Can they get down a shot where you can see all the suits and numbers as well?
And look at that, Chris Cox, there isn't a one there either.
You see that? All the clubs, all the hearts are there.
Everybody's there.
It's a regular deck of cards.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to ask you to shuffle the cards.
Okay.
Because when I shuffle, let me just show you. When I shuffle the cards, I'm going to try this. I'm not as good as other people. Because when I shuffle the cards, they're still in order. Look at that. All the spades, all the diamonds, all the clubs, all the hearts. I'm horrible at shuffling. So, yeah, let's get down on, I like this. Let's get on our knees here. This is good. You shuffle the cards as much as you like.
Okay.
Get rid of this box here. Just try not to get them out of order. That's all I ask.
Okay. No,
isn't that the point? You know, I never really thought of that.
Okay, wait. Look
the
at me.
hands of a surgeon.
If this doesn't work out,
we get the point. Okay, you can shuffle. Okay, we get the point. She works at table 3 at the casino. That's great. Thank you. All right, good. Now, look, all the cards are different. They're all mixed up. I'm not memorizing them as I go.
Yeah.
They're basically in the same order. You haven't shuffled them at all. That's okay. No, I'll give a good mix there. Okay, here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
I want you to reach in there and take out a card.
Okay.
Right? Please, just grab one.
Can I take it and then show it to everyone at home?
Yes.
Okay, but we can't show it to you.
Don't show it to me.
Okay.
I've seen it before, so it doesn't matter. Okay? I won't look in the monitor, I promise.
Okay.
Put it back in the pack.
Can I see it?
Yes, you must remember it. Anywhere you wish.
Okay, wait, and what must happen? Am I putting it back in there?
No, wherever you like. That was just a suggestion. That would be very helpful, but you don't have to. No, I'm kidding. You put it back. Obviously, you're gonna make me really 14, 15. Well, you might as well just square them up now. Go ahead. Here. All right. Now, look, here's my job. Try to find that card.
Yeah?
All right. Oh, careful. I think, yeah. A snap of the fingers and one card jumps out. Watch.
Yes?
Be honest.
No.
6 of spades.
No.
Can the audience see that? Where's the camera? 6 of spades. That's it?
Yeah, that's not the one.
That's not it?
No.
What was it? Seriously. Is this taped or live? What was it? You can tell me.
It's taped.
What was it?
It was Queen of Hearts.
How come
was that guy?
Well, all of Chris Cox's tricks work, but none of mine work. That's the problem. That's the nice thing about doing comedy magic. Queen of Hearts. Do me a favor. Open your hand. Open your hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this very slowly. Put your hand on top of the 6.
Okay.
Watch the Queen. I'm going to do this very slowly. I'm going to push it in the bottom half.
Okay.
This is, you have to think about if you could go back in life and fix all your mistakes. This is what it might look like. Now, I'm not going to say this is work. This is all just, I'm just hoping for this. I'm going to say the magic words.
Yeah.
Hope to heck it works. Look at this. The card that
Is
was...
that the magic word?
Yeah. Once torn, the 6 of spades.
Yeah.
That's the same reaction I got on my wedding night. I showed my wife this trick right after we were married. What could possibly be under your hand? Turn the pieces over. Let's see. Have they changed places? I can't believe it!
I was feeling so bad for you. I was like, this man came to destroy his career in South Africa.
I thought you were like my South African Murray over here. Hold the pieces, make a fist, squeeze tight. Do you believe in the healing powers?
Yes.
You say, I believe.
I believe.
She who sits on the stone shall rise again. Now watch. Yes, do you feel the power flowing through your body? Sorry.
Hope to hell it works.
There we go. Hope to hell it works. Open your hand. No.
My heart is mended.
Look at that. The Queen of Hearts, everybody. You have a natural talent.
No, you do.
Blow on my hand. It's called steam press, watch. All those wrinkles that were just in the card?
Yes.
Gone.
Oh, my.
Good as new. I'm available for weddings and bar mitzvahs, birthday parties.
Anniversaries. If you want your husband to disappear, policy cash out.
I'm no Chris Cox, but...
he's your guy.
Think of a number from 1 to 12.
Oh, yeah.
8.
No.
Darn. Okay, well, you know... I don't know how he does it.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, the knees, they don't work like they used to anymore.
No, they don't.
Okay, so quickly, how do you become a consultant for David Blaine?
Well, what you have to do is you have to go to New York with your friend, Bill Kalush, who is a great sleight of hand artist, historian of magic.
Yeah.
And we would sit there and have coffee and do card tricks. And this kid would wander by, this 14, 15, 16-year, over the years, wander by and want to learn some stuff. And we'd shoo him away.
Yeah.
Like this. Go away. You keep practicing.
Yeah.
And then one night I'm watching television and I go, hey, that's the kid that we used to, and he's like, I got a special coming up on ABC. I went, did a big spit take. Him? And the next day you get the call, I need some help coming up with tricks for my TV show. No, I've known David Blaine since he was a teenager. He's an incredibly talented and dedicated magician. And beyond that, he does crazy things that magicians don't even do.
Yeah.
So he's amazing.
So are you.
Oh, thank
so are you. We're gonna come see you. Whew, not 1, not 2, but 3 illusionists are here today. After the break, I meet 2014's Magician of the Year award winner from the Academy of Magical Arts. Come back. Welcome back. The final illusionist joining me today is Den-Den, aka the Manipulator. Oh, like my ex-boyfriend. His form of magic draws inspiration from kabuki, which is a highly stylized form of Japanese theater. It's not flashy or extravagant, but rather composed and poetic. Before Den-Den takes the stage, David Williamson is back to tell us what more we can expect at the show, which due to popular demand has sold out shows. They had to add on 2 more shows.
We had 2 shows. Yeah, matinees on the 3rd and the 10th, I believe, the 11 o'clock shows. These audiences in Johannesburg are incredible. They're just so responsive, and there's a big demand for tickets.
All right.
Yeah, we're very happy about that.
And apparently you never leave home without a pack of cards.
Never. Why would I?
Do you get them for free, or do you have to pay for them?
No, I have to pay for them.
That is a very high pack of cards bill, David.
Yeah, for Christmas, I always ask for a pallet of cards.
Okay, excellent. All right, let's talk to Den-Den. Now, you're gonna translate for Den-Den because, like many South Africans, English is not our first language. Yes. I mean, I wing it as well. So here we are. Tell us more about Den-Den's show. Apparently, it's kabuki. What does that entail?
歌舞伎ってどんなものですか?
日本の伝統的な
It's
芸
one of Japanese traditional acting
Okay.
Yeah, for the life.
So now Chris was on radio and David's done other things like fine arts. Den-Den, did you always do this or did you start elsewhere? Like were you a waiter or a preschool teacher, you know, or made
歌
cars?
舞伎を、やってますかってそれとも誰かから教えてもらったりとかして、
誰かから教えてもらって。
he's taught from somebody, 歌舞伎.
Yeah?
Yes.
He learned it from
And,
someone else?
Yes.
Okay, but did he ever do any other jobs? Like, I mean...
他に何かやってます。それ以外に。普段マジック
以外で。
以外とか、お店やってたりとか。
お店ですね。バ
ー。He has his own bar. He has 2 bars in Japan.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you like really?
Are they magic themed bars?
It's magic bar.
Magic themed bars. It's a very popular thing in Japan. You go in and have a drink, and a magician performs for you.
So how did you guys get put together? Because I mean, here's the thing: Carl is from the UK, you American, he's from Japan.
Exactly.
It's a United Nations.
It is a United Nations, and our show takes the best of all branches of magic. That's what I love about the Illusionists, as what the producers have done, have built a beautiful frame around this art form, and then highlighted each individual act. And then they took the highest level of each branch of magic. Whether it's escapism or mentalism or manipulation. Den-Den is a international award-winning manipulator.
Yes.
And he's held, manipulators in the world of magic are held in very high regard because it's the purest form of magic. It's pure sleight of hand. But what Den-Den brings to it is this Japanese history of, as you said, kabuki theater. It's very poetic. And it's a very high artistic achievement, and that's why he constantly wins the highest awards in magic.
Now, Sho, what I know of Japan, right, is that it's very modern, and at the same time, it's very entrenched in the history and the culture, right? Is that something Den-Den incorporates when he does shows across the world?
そう、いろんな日本の歴史とか今の新しいのを取り組めて、今のパフォーマンスが出来上がっています。
そうですね。いろんなとこからいろんなものを組み合わせていって。
He collected from any places.
Yeah.
And you know to create
the show.
Yes, shows.
To create the show.
So
thank you so much. You guys can go and get ready, and I'll have a chat with David. So thank you so much for your time. You guys can go to Den-Den. Thank you very much. All right, so 2 extra shows added on the 3rd and on the 10th.
That's right.
Does that mean more money for you guys?
No. Hopefully it's maybe a beer party or something like that. I don't know.
So they don't come to you and like speak to your manager?
You ever met a producer?
Yes, I have.
Okay, the question answered. Asked and answered.
I have too.
Yeah.
You know, I can't even get chicken out of
Exactly, yeah. Are these even real?
No,
See, look at
they're
that.
not.
They're
Stop
not.
it.
Look at that.
All right, so what's your favorite meal that you've had in South Africa so far?
My favorite meal?
Yeah.
There's this Scottish restaurant.
Scottish restaurant.
It's a big yellow, and there's a coffee place I've never heard of called
Starbucks.
Yes.
Oh, please, man. You've never heard of Starbucks?
Fantastic.
Oh, shut your face. Listen, if you want to see all this amazing magic and more, catch the Illusionists at the Teatro Starbucks. As you heard, 2 extra shows have been added on the 3rd and the 10th of March. Get your tickets. A very big thank you to our guest, Chris Cox, as well as David, who is touching my flowers, and Den-Den The Manipulator. Tomorrow is the cricket day, so we're back on Thursday. But we're going to say goodbye just now. Remember, Den-Den's gone to get ready. He's going to do kibuki for you. Let's check it out. Okay, Den-Den. Okay, Den-Den. You must never learn a word of English if that's how good you are, please. How amazing was that?
Pretty amazing.
You guys like wow each other. This is what I like about
That's what
this
Chris
show.
said. We stand in the wings for each other's acts.
Yeah.
It's a privilege to be on the same stage with these amazing magicians.
I like that. I like the fact that there's like this camaraderie there and they
There really
support
is.
each other. They are the Illusionists. Go check them out at Monte Casino at their teatro. Like we said, added on 2 extra shows. Go and find out about that. Like I said, tomorrow is the cricket, but we'll see you on Thursday. Salute.